Something went horribly wrong during this iconic scene. The green vomit, which is actually Andersen's pea soup, totally misfired. It was supposed to hit actor Jason Miller square in the chest, but accidentally splattered him in the face. Can you imagine being unexpectedly showered with fake vomit while in the middle of a scene? Miller was completely shocked and disgusted, which led to a genuine reaction. In interviews, he spilled the soup, expressing his anger about this unexpected mishap. Today we're talking about the greatest horror film of all time, The Exorcist, which follows a 12-year-old girl who's been possessed by a demon, and a couple of priests who yell at it a lot until eventually they get their way and the demon has to go back to Loserville. These are 10 things you didn't know about The Exorcist. Max Von Sydow was only 44 years old while filming. Legendary makeup effects artist Dick Smith aged him for the role. Mix this with Sydal's incredible mannerisms, vocals, and overall acting abilities, and you have a recipe for one of the greatest characters of all time. Director William Friedkin wanted to get the best out of his actors, even if it meant making them upset. He fired a gun in Miller's ear right before a take in hopes of getting an authentic reaction from the actor. This led to a heated confrontation between the two men. William OMalley said that Friedkin slapped him immediately before he delivered the last rites to a dying Karis, and this is why his hands are trembling during the scene. Actress Ellen Burtsyn also gave a genuine reaction on screen. In the scene where she's slapped and falls to the floor, she was actually jerked by a harness to the ground so hard it resulted in fracturing her tailbone, and the scream she lets out is completely real. During its first run in theaters, The Exorcist packed such a terrifying punch that it left audiences in shock. In fact, it sent some people into fits of hysteria, and even caused a few to faint. One moviegoer was so overwhelmed by the film's intense scares that she passed out and, incredibly, broke her jaw on the seat in front of her. She claimed that subliminal images hidden within the film were to blame for her collapse. She actually sued Warner Brothers and the filmmakers. The studio settled out of court for an undisclosed sum of money. This is just a reminder of the raw power The Exorcist held over its audience during its original release.
It just scared me to death. Things just like this really scared me to death. I'm just nervous.
This was the first horror film nominated for the Academy Award for Best Picture. To celebrate the 50th anniversary in 2023, an Ultimate Collector's Edition steelbook of the film will come with a slipcase, theatrical posters, lobby cards, 40-page booklet, behind-the-scenes photos, and more. Buy it on Amazon right now before it's sold out, and then the price will go up among collectors astronomically. To make Reagan's bedroom cold enough to see Linda Blair's breath, the crew used 4 air conditioners to lower the room's temperature below a bone-chilling 30 degrees. The cold was so intense that it caused perspiration to freeze right on some of the cast and crew members. Imagine your sweat turning into icicles. It was so cold in the room that one day the crew arrived to find a thin layer of snow covering the set. The demon who takes possession of Regan is known as Pazuzu and has a haunting history that dates back to ancient Assyrian and Babylonian mythology. In these tales, Pazuzu is the embodiment of dread, responsible for unleashing famine during the unforgiving dry seasons and swarms of locusts during the rainy ones. He holds the honor of being king of the wind demons. Could you picture Jamie Lee Curtis as Regan? She says that when she was 13, her mother, legendary scream queen Janet Leigh, received a phone call from a producer asking if Jamie would like to audition for the role. Her mother replied, "No, I don't think so." Director William Friedkin denied this in a 2015 tweet, saying, "This is totally untrue." But Curtis has stuck to her guns. Are you glad Linda Blair got the role? Or do you wish Curtis played the part of Reagan? Let me know by leaving a comment below. A lifelike animatronic prop of Reagan with a 360-degree rotating head was made for the film. The filmmakers would ride around with the prop in a car, and people would catch sight of this diabolical creation and go absolutely berserk. screaming their heads off in terror. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to ring that notification bell while you're at it.
I fainted like 10 minutes after the first beginning of the movie.
I passed out in about the first half hour, yeah.
Oh my God, I've never seen anything like it.